Good to see you.
Alright there, Revenants, welcome back to Code Vein and the Road to 100, where today, hopefully, this is less of a fiasco than what we had yesterday. Welcome to the 300th episode of The Road, and we're not even halfway, so yeah, at least we're doing well, and we're making our way through. And today we're going to be running Orion, and we'll have the
I
Assassin
understand
Sickle,
wanting to
and
be
the
cautious,
most
but
common way to use this is with the charge attack that you have available to you. And if I can actually bring it up here, does this work? Yeah, it does work. Okay. And I need to scale this a little bit so you can actually see what we're doing here on the spreadsheet. Okay, there we go. And you can see here at where's the Assassin Sickle? Here we go. And you can see here at the charge attack, it does a 205% damage multiplier, and this costs no ichor. So this attack here at 205% is completely free, and it's just as if you're doing any other attack, and it's really never ever ever worth it to do your double swing slash at the beginning of your attack string, because for this um, halberd specifically, there really is no follow-up here as there are for the others. And you can see here that the charge attack again is just really where the damage is at overall. So definitely want to keep that in mind as you go for the Assassin Sickle, and I think a lot of people already know that, but this is a great way to play the Assassin Sickle, is to go for charge attacks. But we're gonna run it here um, in the City of Falling Flame,
that fire
because
really sure
also
sucks.
this weapon has ice
Stay away
imbued
from the
into it.
fire if you don't
So
want
we
to get
have
incinerated.
40% ice up right now, and now we have 60% ice up right now. So if we go for a charge attack, and here in the City of the Falling Flame, since you're constantly going for um, uh, damage on the enemy, and if you're sliding and you're constantly hitting the wall, we definitely don't want to be taking huge amounts of damage. So we'll have flame protection as well, and we have a flame veil. Now this will also come in handy when we get focused. We'll get 300 health back, and we'll be able to at least get a little bit of we'll be able to get at least a little bit of health back, or we'll just continually be slapped in the face here. Okay. Oh, and we're dead. Baba Yaga's gaze will absolutely help us do very well here. And I was trying to do the running attack, and that didn't happen at all there. So again, we do have some problems and issues with this, just because of the fact that we are running the Suicide Spur, and since the Suicide Spur runs basically only slash damage reduction, whoops, we need to be careful here. Okay. Oh, and the flame walls here are definitely making it miserable for us here, as these guys are not coming out onto us easily here. But we'll be okay here, I
The road
believe.
ahead looks pretty.
And since the fact that we are not invincible to the flames in this run, whoops, for this setup here, it will definitely make for a intriguing fight with the kitty, to say the least, because definitely be um, we will definitely be hard up for trying to actually get damage on her. Whoops, and hopefully we can kill this guy. So you can see that the Assassin Sickle here does not have the most absolutely overwhelming damage, but when you pair it very hard with the charge attacks, it can do very well. And since here our abilities here are out of ichor, we can go ahead and just slide through this fella many times. Let's go ahead and get some health and ichor back here. That's very good to get focused, just because of the health regen, and having 40% ice damage means that we are able to make use of really, really good sets here on the enemy for sure. And we do have a fireproof tonic as well, so that'll bring us to a grand total of 156 fire resistance, which means that we're not 100% invincible. We still need to get to that 160, but we will be very close to invincible. Okay, little bit of cutscenes here, but the very nice thing about the assassin sickle is the charge attack, that it doesn't take any ichor or anything, which is really, really nice, because typically these kinds of charge attacks do take lots of ichor, and fortunately for us, we don't have to worry about that. So it's very, very nice. Let's wait for another charge or another backstab here, if I can get one. Okay, he's gonna do that, so hopefully we get him before he does this. That's good. And let's go for quick mobility, and then we can go for some charge attacks here. And as long as we have the stamina for it, we are okay to work out here. Oops, I don't know where he's going. He's dead. Okay, but you can see there, even Baba Yaga's gaze was not enough to stall the guy in his tracks or anything. And so we really made good use of the stagger ability for the many charge attacks there that you can do to go through the guy and continue moving on the other side, because you're definitely in a good way to be on the other side because you're far away from the enemy. So it's really good stuff, especially in areas where you have the option to actually go around an enemy. But in this kind of a scenario where we have very tight quarters, because of the walls and everything around us, it makes it a kind of non-ideal way to engage the enemy, because you're constantly hitting the walls like that. Oops. And as you see there, the heavy attack is a pretty good attack as well. Now because it does scale on willpower and mind, we are pretty heavily scaled here in willpower. That's really nice. And so what that means is that our little water spurt that comes up out of the ground when we use that, it will damage the enemy for a pretty good amount. Excuse me, a pretty good amount of scaling that we have available to us. But we definitely need to be careful when we do it, because it does cost ichor as well. Oops. Okay. And we got bounced into the wall there pretty hard, so that's unfortunate. But we got 10 ichor and 300 health back from our focus state here, so that's very nice. And these things, because we have Ice Crush, we can simply just ruin their lives, no problem. Okay, and here comes the ball. So, and we'll go for a charge through here. And because the other one was coming hard on our heels there, it's nice for us to make sure that we get away from them by doing the charge. Oops, this is the wrong guy. But that's okay, I guess. I want to go for the gunner there. That was unfortunate. Okay. And you see why we have ichor focus, because we don't have a huge amount of ichor recovery. So being able to get ichor on focus is very useful, very helpful. Oh, 2 old lord materials. That's really nice. And also, let's go ahead and get focused here. We get our 300 health and our 10 ichor there, so that'll definitely help us. Okay. I probably should have just launched that fella instead of charging him, but that's okay. Alright, and come here, big boy. Oh. We got bounced 3 ways there, so that's really unfortunate that's how that goes most of the time when this guy is misbehaving. but that's okay. Okay. Oh, oh, we missed. We missed him twice. Okay, we hit him that time. So these guys are actually the real boss of the level here. Okay, and you can see that the charge attack is not the greatest thing in this area here, just because of the fact that ouch, that you oh, oh come on, I want to launch this guy. There we go. But the unfortunate part of this is that you don't have the room to actually charge down the enemy. Instead, you have to kind of make use of what you're doing in other areas and other ways. Okay, we'll charge this one, and we'll go. Whoops, we'll go for this guy. Oh, I can't hit him. Okay, we'll go for a charge through here, and oh, into the corner. And that again is just the absolute worst way to be charging down enemies here in the City of the Falling Flame here, just because of the fact that you're constantly worried about where the wall is and everything, because you will go like that. You will go right off the edge, and oops, and now we've missed the missile, and we have to go all the way around now. So that was really dumb. But okay, we'll do it, just because we that was a total accident. So, yep, that's the unfortunate part of how it rolls. Okay. Good. Okay, so these guys are gone. This guy should go. And we don't need to worry about the Black Hunter up there. We'll just leave him be. We'll go for a little bit of quick mobility here, so that way we can get around and go for some of that focus to hopefully get us back up there. But apparently, we're not going to have any more enemies to fight, because it's just getting up to Emily. Oh, and except the flame spurts. Sometimes you just wonder, have I really played this game for a really long time? And the answer is yes, but I know it wouldn't look like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this, and we'll go ahead and just use a pure blood here to make sure that we're up to full ichor and everything, because there's no point in healing back at the missile there. Okay, so let's go for this, and we'll go for focus, because we'll be into the fight here. And whoops, I didn't want to use that. I want to use this. Good. And our ice cartridge only lasts for 6 seconds, but versus Emily, it should do pretty well to get us, like an extra attack or two. Ouch. And you can see here that we're definitely gonna need to be in a. Whoops. What? She hit me? Okay. Okay. So you can see the ability here that we have. Whoops, we missed her. The ability we have here to actually get damage out on her is pretty okay. It's fairly basic. It's nothing too incredible. But we're able to, attack her and then get through her pretty easily, just because of the fact that we're able to, attack and go beyond. So that's very, very nice. And we got a little bit of ichor there. We got a little bit of damage too. And we got some health back, so that's nice. Let's go ahead and hit her with some gifts here. And we'll go ahead and charge through. And charge through. Get some focus there. Okay. Oops. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so we'll go for a little bit of this. And a charge booster, if I can get into it here. There we go. And we need these. Okay, good. Ouch. And you can see that the help that the 300 health back from Goddess's Smile actually uses, and that's very, very nice, just because of the fact that we're getting attacked all the time, and she has very big damage overall. But the sliding mechanic of this is very fun and very enjoyable. Oh, okay, let's try and finish her off here. There we go. And the sliding, because it is no ichor cost, I think that is the one of the best redeeming qualities about the halberd here, just because of the fact that you're able to have a very massive damaging attack for no cost. The only cost to you is the fact that you slide past the enemy. And you reposition yourself. And if you're able to kind of get your bearings and not do this in the City of the Falling Flame, where you have more open area to slide around in, it absolutely makes for a really fun, enjoyable way to make your way through the enemies and make your way into the different areas and the bosses and stuff. So I would encourage you guys to run something like this. And it still has a pretty good, respectable damage. So that's 1,040% with the 60% from ice. So you're doing about 1,600 on ice, and that's pretty good damage overall. And times two, right? So you're doing about 3,200, 3,300 on a slide, which is, excuse me, which is really good overall for just something that doesn't cost ichor. And as you saw in the spreadsheet, excuse me, there really is no other massive attack out of this thing except for the heavy attack here that pulls the water spurt out. But either way, I think the charge attack on this thing is a lot of fun. It just has a very long distance that it moves across. But just the fact that you don't cost any ichor doing it is very nice, to say the least, that you can do it and have really good damage while at the same time not having any ichor concerns to go with it. But it does cost some considerable stamina here, and so that's kind of an issue. But either way, it's a lot of fun, and I highly encourage you guys to run something like this where you can get fast charge attacks and get things killed off pretty quickly and easily. So anyways, that's been the City of the Falling Flame and me, and thank you all for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.